There comes a time in every father's life when he realizes his little girl has blossomed into a woman. Whether it happened a slow progression or prestissimo on the piano, it's impossible to miss. The sore thumb of all sore thumbs, like a sunflower in a bed full of roses. Her hair flows a little different. She becomes moodier. Her breasts grow 2 sizes in 4 months because there's something in that water. That is when he realizes what little power he actually possesses in her life. But only the daughter knows when the butterfly emerges from the cocoon. We pull up to the corner store, and Daddy slaps a crisp $10 bill in my hand, an absent look on his face as he ponders what pop he's about to indulge in today. Before his eyes, I leave the car smiling and come back with the most repulsive face he has ever seen in his life. He asks me what happened. I say, just some man. Explain step by step from the, hey, little mama, to the goddamn, he said proudly behind me as I felt that familiar rush of embarrassment flood my being. He asked how old, and I say older than you, and his response is, why don't you tell him you're underage? You don't ever ignore a man like that. Start a conversation with him, and I hold my tears back enough to tell him I do what I know.
Come on.
My words are ticking time bombs no matter how they come out. I only acknowledge him so the old man has no reason to cut into me for not giving him the attention he so rightfully deserves. By the second I feel my presence being violated.
Come on.
Breath. Still for him that is not enough.
Come on.
But still for him that is not enough. You always tell him you're underage no matter what. But why? So he can know that I'm months from 18, or so that the smooth sound of my voice acknowledging him is enough to get him off for the night. I couldn't have possibly looked the part in his mind anyway. If I speak, I'm entertaining his cause, egging him on. I deserve the wits of his wicked tongue. If I don't speak, how dare I, a black bitch, give the man the answer of no, of silence, of uncommunicative humiliation. I'm too young to be worried about the consequences of saying no, but that's an unfortunate conspiracy I don't have the pleasure deconstructing for him. This is still not enough.
Come on.
Did your mother not teach you how to be a woman? As if this is her fault. As if this is my fault, that I always have more options, but ain't nobody got the rule book on how not to be harassed in the hood. I know, I should be flattered, but all I can envision is the way my skin absorbs his vulgar comments, his words joy riding on my spine as I speed walk out to the car, praying silently I ain't had to walk home. I explained to him that this is not the first time this has happened. I mean, that once I had to walk an extra block down the street just so that a man begging to get me to his car didn't know where I lived, and that's when I realized what it's like to be a real woman. To have no say in my existence. To feel powerless while going to get a fucking pop and acknowledging that this is something I will have to deal with for the rest of my little life.